service us one thing, let's say with their job. Even with our leadership decision, they can do a good job. And it just, these trying times, shortfalls in finance, continue to be with the Port Authority. They can get the attention of Congress and what they're saying. Those bills passed, we need the Congress side, we need to follow care for the United County and our state. Thank you for everything. That's not what I'm saying.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Roll call.
Grable.
Here.
Heath.
Here.
Henry.
Here.
Johnson.
Here.
Kelly.
Here.
Morrow. Cole. Here.
Mr. President,
Mr. Craig.
motion to excuse Mr. Morrow.
Second. Second. A motion and a second to excuse Mr. Morrow. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Mr. Morrow has been excused. Need approval of minutes of the March 18th meeting and also the special meeting on March the 25th.
So moved.
Have a motion and a second. Motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And it's been approved. Election and appointments, none. Special orders and committees, none. Unfinished business, none. Brings us to petitions and communications.
Memo from Mr. Geller regarding the utility accounts, Mr. Geller, utility accounts and arrears account dates in accordance with chapter 925.08 ordinance 37/2006. Information is council forwarded to the order of the county.
Mr. President,
Mr. Crable.
motion to receive and file the communications from the utility department.
Second.
We also have a motion first to send it to the
Forward
auditor.
it to the auditor's office, sorry.
Okay, first motion is to forward it to the auditors. Have a motion second. All in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, it's been forwarded. No. Is there like speak? Approach the podium. I don't see anyone coming, so I don't see anyone.
We have some budget, is that right?
Anyone? Okay. Oh, hi. Go ahead.
See, I was gonna tell you how hard it is to come up here and talk to begin with. So how are you supposed to speak? Anyway, got a couple things I wanna bring back up. I like the idea, I think it's great. We're behind on Facebook anyway, so, and I think I gave you a something that know what's going on. Occasionally we get rid of computers. I think we ought to have a computer out here in the hallway that is set up to sign somebody up. They can walk up, you keep them out and say, hey, walk me right through this. You help somebody learn how to sign up, got them connected to the city. Let's figure out a way to do that. I've been told here 3 times when I walk in here, I should have a desk here. I don't want a job. I'll just say, volunteer desk might be a good idea. I could leave notes, people could sign up for things. Just say it. Out. I don't know how I can stress this anymore, but if you don't know how to use Facebook or somebody back or reply to somebody, I think you better learn. Sorry. This something just really should. Facebook user, go there every day, just know how to get there. Know how to use it. It really will be beneficial. I can go back and tell you when my son was on a ship and I joined the page, the government page, there was 11,000 people on that page when I joined. I check the other day because I still like the page, so it comes back up in our news feed. That ship is in Newport, or in Virginia, being refueled. It's supposed to be refueling the people on that site. So that just shows you how it can grow. Now, I'm not saying you're going to see those kind of numbers because that's what is happening, but I think we're up to 90. We've got 90.
I think 94 was what it was.
Okay. Well, I was on it earlier today too, so you just need to start throwing activity on there every day, 2 or 3 times a day. You can hear from different people. I joined, I was number 18. I found it all on my own. Oh, we're on Facebook. I think I was talking to Chief that day, and I said, I just found out we're on Facebook. So he's like, good, because we could use it for the police department too, and it will work out great. All that being said, I'm still trying to get to the point of saying that we need better information, or we have a lack of information. And I don't want to make it personal. It's not a personal thing. This is about our business. It's about our city business, how it's run, and how we should be able to go and educate ourselves without having to call someone and say, where can I find this information? We should be able to find it on our website, or someone should be able to answer the question when we call. Why have I been working on this transparency thing for 2+ years now? Nobody's ever going to forget July 6, 2009, when we first came down here and talked about the lack of information that we find. As you know, he's not been with me for a while. He's a little biting his tongue. So I'm here tonight asking again for you to look at the communication that we have available, the lack of it, and what's reported on following these meetings. Because you guys are all doing great with reporting and everything, but the only way that reporting is getting done is by my video back there. We don't get to hear anything that Mr. Heffley or Mr. Johnson or Mr. Taylor or that will say from those meetings without my video, because nothing is spelled out in our minutes. So I'm asking for you to put in discussion, debate, and the decisions that are made here need to be felt and seen by the people that can't be at this meeting. There's a couple that work second shift. They can't be here. My friend, Ronnie Kidd, has not been here for a month. Why? He's in Kentucky taking care of his mother who passed away yesterday. But you know, I stay involved with my videos. Every Tuesday morning, he's been watching my video. So I'm keeping him connected. He said, thanks, Becky, for keeping me informed. Okay, I'll put on that. Secondly, I want to say, this year, I've been trying to help Chief Shepherd with the anniversary. And we asked for some money, and we didn't get money. And I went and tried to get some money for us, and we tried to do a couple things. And Dwayne and I had no decision-making before we came. I didn't say I was going to go do that, and he didn't say he was going to make labels. That just kind of happened. I did not know that Dwayne was going to do that, so that was all his making. And I didn't do that for recognition or anything. That's something that we wanted to do. I've been basically coming here for 50 years because my parents brought me here as a little type. So I kind of have this same want to celebrate kind of thing too, because I've been part of the city. I'm a transplant. I came from York. I'm not gonna say but I've been coming here as a kid all my life. My parents, my dad worked in Heath separate. My dad worked here when he died. He was working in Heath. So it is important to me. The city of Heath is passionate, a passionate thing for me. I have put a lot of time and effort into the past 3.5 years, being part of wanting to find out how things work and why things happen the way they do. And I've found a lot out about these two departments who represent us on a daily basis. Now granted, I like your water, I like your parks, and I like all the stuff you do, but the people that represent us on a daily basis that are going to be remembered are the ones that are in the trucks and the cars, that have the rights. The only visitor that's going to experience something about the city of Heath is probably going to be because of an accident, because they need police or fire. Those are the people they're going to remember. They represent us. They should be inspired. I don't know, how do you go inspire those guys to go out there every day to do the work that they do and us give them a little pat on the back? So I'm trying to help them. We put together this little deal over at Bob Evans. I sent you all an email about it today. It's for April 11th on a Thursday. 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., 15% of anything that is spent at the Heath store will be given to our safety forces, which we have kind of clocked it into Beat the Heat and to help Chief Huggins with some educational materials and learning fire prevention and so forth. So I hope I haven't overwhelmed them with what I'm looking forward to doing for them, but hopefully with the equipment that they can bring over and kind of stir the interest and get people involved. They want to see that kind of stuff, so I want to help them get there. So I'll quit complaining. Thank you very much.
Anyone else? Nick? All right. We'll move on to committee reports, finance and budget. Mr. Crable.
Thank you, Mr. President. Finance Committee met this evening. We had 5 legislative requests. Consider legislative requests for continuance of agriculturally zoned property, the Miller property down the road here on Hebron Road. Second item, an increase from John Groff's areas, increased selected zoning fees. They haven't been changed, raised in close to 30 years, if not longer. Third item, CRA tax abatement for American Wood Veneer out James Parkway. We've got a building addition going on, a lot of good things going on down there. Authorize a one-time retroactive expenditure of $242.90 in the payroll department from Robert Alexander's area. Fifth and final, authorize and direct the mayor to seek bids for the 79 median landscape maintenance. He's not here. Keep going.
Yeah, I want to recognize Lynn that tax office Bev Shepherd. She will celebrate 5 years this month, and she's a great asset to our department. We're really grateful to have her.
One other item, Hunter Alexander reported the independent auditors were in last week. Well, committee members, anything else? Thank you.
Thank you. Public services, Mr. Crable, do you have a report or wait?
We do not have a report.
Okay.
So we'll wait for the next meeting.
We'll wait till the next meeting. Oh, well, we'll still wait till the next meeting. Public Public Safety, Mr. Johnson.
Yes, Mr. President, public safety will meet Monday, April the 8th at 5:30 p.m. Chief Hutchins, do you have anything to add?
Yes, sir, I do. I have 3 members of the department celebrating anniversaries this month. Lieutenant Brian Hoffman has 17 years with the city. Lieutenant Ralph Swick has 15 years with the city. And firefighter medic Craig Coyle has 12 years with the city. All good employees.
No?
That's all for right now, thank you.
Chief Shepherd, you have anything?
Well, I can talk to the fire department, because I have 4 with anniversary. Sergeant Norm Reed, 21 years. Sergeant Smart, 8 years. Clerk Lisa Angle, 17 years. And dispatcher Amy Stroll, 2 years. And I might add, she had several years as a part-timer. 2 years. Thank you. Streets and drainage, Mr. Effer.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Streets and Drainage Committee will meet April 15th by Bob
And Leonard Schaefer, also known as Pope, celebrating 15 years with the city.
That's for the legislative request for continuation of the county agriculture tax exemption on the Miller property. It's located adjacent to Middle Ohio Industrial Park behind the old drive and theater property. This is the legislative request to increase various fees will better represent the actual cost of the shelf items such as box splits and variance requests. The legislative request to approve a community reinvestment area and abatement application for the American Veneer and Banding at 1755 James Parkway. And this abatement is for 100% of newly constructed real property. And 4 was the South 30th Street paving project that commenced around the 15th of April and be continued in approximately 3 weeks. ODOT will answer this, and Jennifer informed us too that the railroad people, I think we'll work with this yet, and we're still working on some days to get the railroad tracks on the 30th completed so that April can get the project based and fill sidewalk and then on both sides of the tracks. And we also had a proposal that we sought for monthly maintenance on the state route for the 9 media project. The majority of the maintenance would be centered around weed control. We were asked to, I think the council would be asked to look at the money for this year, but the funding will be built into the park department budget. So number 6 was that the house located at 1263 Hebron Road will be demolished this week. Request to demolish a residence at 1755 Watson Road and then proceed with being process. In the house of 1263 Hebron Road is what the the city received notification of change orders totaling about $40,000 for the overall Drive Bridge project. And, the actual amount the city would be responsible for has not yet been determined. And the annual tax incentive would be council tax annual tax incentive review council meeting is only like enterprise on traffic. And Current Franklin version of the International Public Maintenance Code is now enforcement. The community development lockdown program will supply heat for the property scope. To the extent that the city will no longer consider land on their track. This is
Thank you. Parks and Recreation, David Shade.
Thank you, Mr. President. Parks, Recreation, and Davis Shea will meet Monday, April 15th, immediately following Streets and Bridge. Ready to add Bob?
Planning Commission.
Paperclip to a couple other things, so apologies to, I'm now gonna read the service. All right. Event March 25th is, we're believing utility accounts. Underwater, employees recently trained on new equipment. Mr. Geller showed the new peristaltic code designed for continuing. We are still having a problem with the pump. Let's send it out for repair. Hope to have it back soon. Bid tour for the plant expansion will be held March 27th between 9 and 11 a.m. Bids will be open April 9th. Project status report is given. Add a compressor switch on your stream submitter. Advertised for Dodge and building exchange of one addendum. Plans are taken by three companies. Requested plans for lift station renewals in Soda and Fox Run. Mr. Geller showed the improvement phases. We were able to bypass engineers and therefore save the city's money. Pre-bid bidders are required to attend. The water pump number 2 has been repaired. Finally, the major fund report was bid. Anything else, Mr. Geller?
Yeah, I have two employees recognized too. Doug Hughes has 60 years with the city. And Nick Ross, excellent employee, who also cares about the community and attends a lot of council meetings. Does an excellent job at the wastewater plant, has 7. That's all.
Okay, the planning commission. Under planning commission met March 28th, last Thursday. For new business, we had a lot split opinion request from Larry Clark, who was the name of Gate Avenue. Vacant land with a couple through barns and outbuildings on it. He's looking to, he owns the property right next to it. He's looking for a lot split opinion, which the planning commission essentially stands for a positive reaction to. The other item on the new business, Chambers Styles, we met this evening. The Grandview Avenue vacation of an old alley that we got to the garage for over many years. It's also recommended for approval and move forward. Under old business, land use and thoroughfare plan, next one. Beyond the city's current border. Mr. Ross, anything? No, thank you. Mayor John. Okay, we finished.
Brings us to introduction of ordinances. Ordinance 28, 2013.
Ordinance 28, 2013, the ordinance accepting the equipment mitigation for the alley crossing the Pine Road with Grandview Avenue.
Mr. Henry.
make a motion to waive the rules.
Motion
second for Dave, roll call.
Craig?
Yes.
Heffley?
Yes.
Henry?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Philip?
Yes.
Cole? Yes.
Yes, Henry.
Make a motion to do adopt ordinance 28, 2015.
Second?
Have a motion and a second. Any comments or discussion?
Part of our house actually encroaches into a city owned strip. The intention way back when was for an alley. The city has not had any intention to put an alley in, does not have any intention, nor do I see it having any intention anywhere in the future.
Any other discussion or comments? Seeing none, roll call.
Craig?
Yes.
Heffley?
Yes.
Henry?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Cole? Yes.
Ordinance 28, 2013 has been adopted. All right, so that's all the introduction, ordinances on introduction, ordinances on second reading, ordinance 19, 2013.
Ordinance 19, 2013, ordinance authorizing the appropriation of $5,000 to take King George PI state funds for building computer to support the school design program for the police department.
Mr. President,
Mr. Johnson,
make a motion to adopt ordinance 19, 2014.
a motion and a second, any comments or discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Craig?
Yes.
Heffley?
Yes.
Henry?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Philip?
Yes.
Cole? Yes.
Ordinance 19, 2013 has been adopted. Ordinance 20, 2013.
Ordinance 22, 2013, ordinance authorizing the appropriation of $2,640 to be returned to public police services for leasing power service agreement repairs to main UPS automatic generator system for the police department.
Mr. President,
Mr. Johnson,
make a motion to adopt ordinance 20, 2014.
motion and a second, any comments or discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Craig?
Yes.
Heffley?
Yes.
Henry?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Philip?
Yes.
Cole? Yes.
Ordinance 20, 2013 has been adopted. Ordinance 22, 2013.
Ordinance 22, 2013, ordinance authorizing the appropriation of $500 in the public police services for anticipated shortages and training for the police department.
Mr. President, Mr. Johnson, make a motion to adopt ordinance 22, 2014.
A motion and a second, any comments or discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Craig?
Yes.
Heffley?
Yes.
Henry?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Philip?
Yes.
Cole? Yes.
Ordinance 22, 2013 has been adopted. Ordinance 23, 2013.
Ordinance 23, 2013, ordinance authorizing the appropriation of $150 in the general fund, $40 for zone services, $240 for park services, for expenses.
Make a motion to adopt ordinance 23, 2014.
Second?
Have a motion and a second, any comments or discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Craig?
Yes.
Heffley?
Yes.
Henry?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Philip?
Yes.
Cole? Yes.
Ordinance 23.
Transfer of $40 from their services to their equipment supply for the police department.
Motion.
Craig?
Yes.
Heffley?
Yes.
Henry?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Philip?
Yes.
Cole? Yes.
Ordinance 24, 2013 has been adopted.
to set up the mobile data terminals for the police department.
Mr. President, Mr. Johnson, make a motion to adopt ordinance 2006.
Second. Motion and second to adopt. Comments, discussion? Seeing none, roll call.
Rayner.
Yes.
Heffley.
Yes.
Hunter. Johnson.
Yes.
Kelly.
Yes.
Cole.
Yes.
Ordinance 26, 2013 has been adopted. All right. Resolutions on first reading, there are none. Resolutions on second reading, there are none. Brings us reports of city officials. There are none.
Mr. President, Becky, Nick, welcome. Want to congratulate the anniversary that we have with city employees. Wrote down a couple names to begin with, then when it reached the volume that it did, I said, there's no way I can mention anybody individually. As mayor, I think perhaps more often than I do, I should express my gratitude for the hard work done by everybody to perhaps the safety forces, people with the most exposure, but I can guarantee you the efforts of everybody in the city are no more important or less important than anyone else. So I appreciate the job that everybody's doing as city employees. And watching me come close to death. Saturday morning at 9 a.m. is the start of the Heath 5K run, and I will be participating in that. My understanding is that it is a run walk. I do hope to try to emphasize the run more than the walk, but it's the first time that I will have ever participated in anything like that, and it's just something that I'm trying to get more into to better my own physical well-being. So, a shoulder for me to cry on. I wouldn't mind being there. It's for a good cause. If you're not already aware, it helps to fund scholarship opportunities for graduating Heath High School seniors. So it's an annual event. It begins at 9 o'clock this Saturday. I think the weather's supposed to be fairly warm, so that is not an excuse that I would have for getting out of this. I think also I would perhaps be remiss, Becky, maybe if I didn't provide feedback on some of the comments that you had. I appreciate you sharing your thoughts on a couple of different topics. I'm kind of excited about this Blackboard Connect project also. I think it can provide us a way to reach people with important information quickly. And by important information, I don't necessarily mean that next week's council committee meeting is a safety forces meeting, but things that could have a pretty big impact right at that time. I think that it will be important to effectively implement it. I know Bob's interested in trying to make that happen just as much as I am. I don't disagree with you in that don't disagree with you that we should, as a local government, always continue to try to find more effective ways of communicating with the residents. But something that I, was taught fairly early on is that communication is a two-way street. I think that through the efforts that you folks have done in regards to videotaping meetings, I think that's certainly a step in the right direction. I think the fact that the voters passed as a charter amendment, the publication of city notices and such using an electronic medium rather than just a print medium was a good step. I was kind of proud of the fact that we had already implemented that on the city's website prior to it being approved by the voters. But as I said, communication is a two-way street. I know that for some time now, you folks have been videotaping the committee meetings, and again, I think that's a great thing that you're doing. And I know that they've been out on YouTube. I know how easy it is to search YouTube videos. I've searched those YouTube videos. I've seen how many views they've had. I can recall during our efforts to inform the voters last year as to the need for increased revenue, myself, Councilman Heffley, and Councilwoman Cole walking to the 300 or so doors in the Forest Hills community to post notices for them that we were going to have a public meeting at the Forest Hills Golf Club shelter house, right close to the entrance to the community. What did we have? 5, 6, and I think one of them maybe was more interested in the fact that the bar was open at the time. You and Dwayne helped to pass out information through Fox Run and other area streets for the meeting that we had over at the Methodist Church there on 79. You guys were there. Tim, you were there, I believe, too, weren't you? No, you didn't make that one?
Not at the
No, the one at the Methodist Church.
Oh, yeah.
Between Tim and, I can't remember. Was she there? Okay, so between you and your wife and you and your husband, you were more than the rest of everybody else combined that was there, okay? So, understand, I guess, that perhaps it's okay to have the perspective of, although it's important to try to continue to find ways to communicate, the communication is a two-way street. And that efforts are made at times, by unusual means to communicate with people. And whether or not we always find a receptive receiver or receptive audience to interact in that communication can sometimes be a challenge. And I think that at least needs to be remembered and considered as part of the conversation. Other than that, I hope everyone had a happy Easter weekend this past Easter. And although there was a game last night, today is officially opening day. And so I know warm weather is right around the corner. Play ball. Thank you.
Auditor Alexander said he wasn't feeling very good. That's why he asked to be excused for tonight's meeting. And there wasn't anything really on the agenda that he had to respond to, so that's why he's not here. So, don't have any comments from him, but we'll move on to Roderick Morrison.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have nothing.
All right, moving on to others up here. We'll start with Mr. Jones.
Thank you, Mr. President. Yeah, we don't want to see you come to do that race, so. If I can you go on my AED? Just carry it as a run, your job, easy to pick out, fine, if there's a problem, so. I have nothing.
Mr. Heffley.
President, I'd just like to say congratulations to all the cities having anniversaries. Mayor, about 1 o'clock tonight.
See me cross the finish line? Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
You did great out about 15 minutes into the race.
I have nothing else.
Thank you. Mrs. Stoll.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just want to give special congratulations to Nick because not only is it his anniversary with the city, but he spends every Monday with us pretty much. So he gets special recognition. And I also wanted to say to Becky, I agree with you on the Blackboard Connected. If we're going to pay the money for this, we have to be proactive in trying to promote it and doing everything we can to get that word out there so that it's a valuable resource for the citizens. And I was going to ask John if there'd be a possibility at the Star Spangled Celebration, we could maybe have a booth with a couple laptops and some of us could be there to try to sign people up.
Yes, we could.
That's all I have.
Thank you. Mr. Henry.
I'd just like to congratulate our city workers. I tell you, I've been in this council a long time, and this is the honest truth. Our water and sewer departments look better. The facilities, the vehicles, and the workers, they do more and they look better than they ever have since I've been here. And I really appreciate it. Nick, congratulations to you. And also our police and fire department. I tell you, it's good that we live in a city that our police do their job, the firemen do their job, and we don't have any negative reports for them. Like we are getting from other cities. I appreciate that. And get John's department right, all of them, they're good. Must be a reflection of the mayor. Think you do a good job, but I do. It's good to live in a city where I think people want to do a good job. Council does a good job, I think. We argue. We all don't agree on the same thing. Jim don't like flowers. But he likes to get by as cheap as he can, you know, and that's good. Thank you, Mr. President.
Mr. Graham.
You're not a flower child? Congratulations to all the employee anniversaries. And Becky, I feel your passion. There just aren't enough Beckys in this community to share it and show it. It's an awfully quiet community when it comes to expressing that. So, thank you.
Then you have anything else? Moving down below, we'll start with whoever has a birthday on April 14th.
You're looking at
Huh?
You're looking at me.
Did you get your birthday?
You say, did I? Well, I've been a little sidetracked. Yeah, I did forget. It is my last one. You want some remarks? Becky, thank you for your help on this Bob Evans fundraiser. And I hope everybody will come and bring extra copies to hand out in the parking lot to those that arrive without them. That's all I have.
Chief Huggins, you want to follow him?
Just assume not. I have nothing tonight, thank you. Good job, Nick.
John Brown.
by your side, every step of the way, in spirit.
Oh. Thought I had a running partner.
Let's go to Bob Geller.
Nothing, thanks.
Jim Geller. John Geller.
I'd just like to thank Cleta for the good words about the water wastewater department. And I also want to thank council as a whole and the mayor. You know, if it wasn't for you guys helping us out, making the correct legislative responses and things that we need, we couldn't do our job. So I just want to thanks out to you. Thank you.
I just got a couple of things. On the 5K, Mayor, that was started by Gary Weimer when his son Garrett, my daughter Paige, were juniors in high school to raise money for the after prom, and then started it became an annual event since then. And I have a T-shirt. I've been a member of that group every year. Okay, I've never completed the race. Okay, because usually you had a track meet or something else, so we'd buy a T-shirt. You couldn't actually participate, or we had to leave early, so we would go and actually start walking before, and then instead of finishing, like we just go back to the car and take off and get to the track meet and stuff. So Debbie and I have been in it every year in spirit or Heath or anything, but we've never actually completed the whole thing. So maybe this year it'll work out because we don't have any track meets to get to. So
There you go.
So maybe this will be a first to actually complete the whole thing. But I have the full complement of T-shirts from every year. And then there was some other thing else I wanted to mention. So anybody else say? Any other comments? Seeing none, we'll move on to new business, which is none. Reading of bids, which are none. Miscellaneous is none.
Motion for adjournment.
Have a motion to adjourn. All in favor, say aye. Aye. We're adjourned. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry you had to run through everything to get to it.
Last year, or the time we got to the time.